the Ant-Man channel, and welcome on this Sunday, the 1st of June, 2014. It's a very exciting day, man. It's the Lord's Day. It's the first day of June. June always reminds me of like going to the beach, man. I mean, if you're from Southern California, that's what you're into. You go to the beach, you get a tan, you jump on a skimboard or a surfboard, and you have fun in the sun, man. It's awesome. But I thought I would cover some news today. I had about two articles today that I wanted to share. Two articles. But then I ran into this one, and I pulled it up because I haven't seen anything like this yet. So I'm really intrigued. OMG, I don't know why they would put that as a title. Just to let you guys know, if you know people who say "oh my gosh" or even "oh my," that's called blasphemy, and we should have a high view of Scripture and not use that. Don't use that term loosely. I know that like a lot of people we're all in different spots in our faith and our journey with God, but do whatever He places on your heart, But I don't know. There's no coincidences, and if you're listening to me right now, then He's speaking through me to you right now, and that's blasphemy. So don't use those terms so loosely. I see a lot of people blaspheming the Lord's name all the time. They'll say like Jesus Christ, and then they'll say something, and that was punishable by getting stoned in the Old Testament. You get stoned for that back then. So you can imagine how God looks at that. It's one of the main principles of our faith not to take that kind of thing lightly, because God's on the throne right now and He doesn't like people using His name in vain, and you need to have that in your head so that you don't sin against Him. So a Christian chick slams pathetic males, Elliot Rogers in monumental rant. So this is by Lisa, a regular reader via Clash Daily. So this chick, she's pretty cute, I'm not going to lie. And she's really mad. She looks like she's giving you the thumbs down here. She's like, yeah. Like, boo. Boo you, boo. Elliot Rogers out there. Anyways, Doug Giles, here's a gloves off response posted as a comment to my latest column. Boom, an Alpha Dad's letter to all the whiny Elliot Rogers out there from a ClashDaily.com subscriber. I loved it. Ladies, would you concur? Well, what really intrigued me about this was that it's a woman talking. We need that. There are guys out there that are still, they still how do I put it? They like purity. They have they have a lot of respect for people who have self-control, and they respect their bodies and they respect themselves. And I'm one of them. So I'm really when I see chicks like that, it's very encouraging. And especially in a place where you seem to not see too many ladies these days. They're all they look at us and they're like, well, I want to act like that. And no, ladies, don't act like men. You're meant to act like ladies, not like men. And men are, they could be dogs, man. And, I don't know, man. You be the judge of that, you know what I mean? I'm sick of these whiny losers who are so upset because girls won't have sex with them. Whoa. We won't have sex with you, morons, because you are wimps. Girly men. You act like you're gay. You suck at everything. You can't change a tire. You can't replace a sink or faucet. I can do all three. You can't plaster walls or lay down floors. I can do both because my contractor builder dad has taught me to literally be a rehab addict. A la that TV show, because Dad said you've had me to fix and replace and restore and rebuild everything. But you need to know so you won't pay a fortune for some imbecile from a foreign country who can't do it, or some stupid American kid who can't do anything but comb his girly hair. Whoa! This girl's blasting all of us right now. You can't even read. You don't even know history, and you think Andrew Jackson was Michael's older brother. That was pretty funny, sorry. Oh man, she's blasting you guys right now. Yeah, you girly boys who whine. We girls today can do handyman work, fix cars, and we even took classes so we would know how in case we were stuck on the side of a highway. Well, I would definitely want, if I had a daughter, for her to know how to change a tire. Come on. We take self-defense classes, and not the wimpy kind, but the kind where you learn to break necks 8 different ways, because we women don't like being raped. Let me tell you, Elliot S's out there, what we women love in men. We love real men, not metrosexual guys who are into their looks and cologne that stinks to high heaven and would get them killed in the wild. Elliot Rogers, or yeah, Elliot Rogers probably couldn't spell hunt, deer, or deer. Oh, dang. Sorry, that was dang. Yeah, we like guys who know how to use a gun to hunt and protect us as well as go shooting with us. We like godly men, Bible reading, God fearing men, because those men obey God and treat a woman right. Just don't cheat with whores a la Jimmy Swaggart, or we real women will remove your balls and throw them to the dogs. Whoa! And we can't stand the guys who made Greek philosophy or geek philosophy their religion. Go wear a toga. Go home to your mother. Oh, we girls hate that. Mama's boy who cry to their mothers about everything. When you are engaged to us or married to us, girls, you left your mother and your father and cleaved unto us. So cut the damn apron strings and be a man and husband. Wash your own hair and do your own damn laundry. You're married. We like the Moses and Aarons and Jacobs, Caleb's, Joshua's, Gideon's, Samuel's, and David and Jonathan's. We can't stand the self-centered Sauls. Hold the door open for us. Cars, buildings, etc. Hold out your chairs for us. Carry heavy stuff for us, even if we can. Show us you're a man and want to be a man. Don't try to buy us, giving us expensive things. Does not impress us, girls. It tells us you are not willing to give us your heart and you want to control us with gifts. We hate being bought. We prefer being loved, liked, your best friend, your companion, someone you can talk to and we can talk to, share with good times and bad. Don't try to impress us with yourself because that's arrogance. And we only have pity for you guys who swagger with self-centered egoism. Wow. She just took a blade to you guys' hearts right now, man. This chick is brutal. Get the memo? We would rather date and marry homely, who's nice, kind, godly, loving, understanding, has integrity, fidelity, is honest, decent, trustworthy, works hard, is a go-getter, never gives up, unselfish, rather than good-looking guy who thinks he's the be-all end of all and thinks same-sex marriage is him and a mirror. Oh, whoa. Look only lasts a few decades and then everyone goes to old age pot. Whoa. But you whiny snit-faced brats who think girls should have sex with you because you are as useless as a Michelle Obama weight loss book and you will never get a real woman, or any woman for that matter, and you will have to go over to the gay movement because they are the only ones who will have you. She just blasted you right now. Well, that is pretty true, all of that she said. She's pretty smart and godly, I think, because to differentiate for a woman these days is very hard. Women tend to end up with the gangbanger types these days because they think that being a tough guy is someone that's going to protect them, and then they find themselves getting beat up every day, and that's really the truth. So, yeah, a lot of people tend to think I'm weak because I'm kind, and that it bugs me a lot, but I have to obey God and I have to show mercy to people because what I really want to do is I want to grab you by your neck and I want to slap you around because I'm not a weak guy. I'm a strong person, but I have restraint. I hold back because I know what I'm capable of, and to be honest with you, it's scary to think that if I lost my mind on somebody, I could really hurt you, and that's, to me, like, that's scary. I don't want to hurt anybody. I train mixed martial arts. I've been doing it for 3 years and more than 3 years. And I know that I can kick pretty hard. People have told me that if I've landed a clean kick on someone, I could probably kill them. And I know that that's probably true. So I'm not trying to get up on my high horse here, but this is the truth. A man with restraint, a man that is serving to other people, is something that women are probably very hungry for right now. They're starving for that. But you need to be an example, and you need to show other people to follow in that, you know what I mean, in those footsteps. Like she said, the Gideons and the Samuels and the, all those guys. Those were, Jonathan and David get a bad rap nowadays. Like, people think that having a brotherhood and that type of love for another male is a gay thing. And it's not gay. Me and all my brothers today at church, we were all like, man, I've never had that type of brotherhood, I've never felt that kind of brotherhood between me and my fellow believers as I had today, because we had to be there for each other. A lot of my brothers were really like in need, and they were really struggling, and we sometimes, man, we need to lay ourselves down for our brothers, and we need to put hands on them, and we need to pray for them, and we need to, like it says in the Bible, mourn with those who mourn and rejoice with those who rejoice. But you know what I mean? Is it easy? Not when you're a self-righteous, prideful person. No, of course not. It's not easy. You don't think that you need to do any of this, but it's not for anybody else's good but yours, because it's for your good. You're gonna fall into the traps that these things set for you, and that is ultimately what you need to do, is keep yourself out of trouble, because in our society, self-control is looked down upon. It's frowned upon. It's disdained. It's all about feeding the moment, the urges of the flesh, and that's why it says in the Bible, I beat my body into submission and I make it my slave. I live by the Spirit. I don't live by the flesh. The flesh causes me to do bad things, and I have to control that. I have to discipline myself. I have to continue to run the race and look at the prize that is ahead. Because if I don't, I get distracted, and then I start to do what everybody else does in all of history. They get complacent, and then they become slaves. Ultimately, that's really what happens. So, do you want to see more women like this, guys? I think that you should be the role model for them. You should go out and you should show women that you're a compassionate, loving person, and open the door for them, like this woman says. Open the door for them. Pick up heavy stuff for them. You know what I mean? Learn how to, according to her, dude, you need to learn how to fix a sink, a faucet, I mean. Because she really does look down on guys. I mean, I'm not going to lie. She blasted me too, I don't know how to change, I don't know how to lay down floors, I guess. I've never done that in my life, and this kind of happens because us Americans that are grown up in this generation, we were given everything, so we didn't ever have to work for anything, so we don't even know what it is, and that's really what it is, man. And you got to kind of strive for that. You want to be a working man. It's a godly thing to be a working man, and that doesn't necessarily mean be institutionalized and go and work an 8-hour job every day. What that means is that put your abilities and your talents to work for the glory of God. Use them to bless other people. You don't need to be a big time CEO or a doctor with a PhD to be, all you need to do is use what you have, and then that will bless people, and God will use that and bless you more. If you can be trusted with little, He will give you more, and He shows me that all the time, and it's kind of something that you have to be patient of. Patience works hope. When you're patient and you wait on God's timing, you realize that He is really faithful. He is all faithful. He is your faithfulness. He will deliver you from where you're at. He will supply every need that you have, but you have to rely on Him and His timing. He doesn't owe you anything. You will not tempt Him. You will not say, well, God, show me a miraculous sign and I will believe. No, it doesn't work like that. He says that an adulterous and evil, wicked generation looks for a sign. We look to the unseen by faith. When you know that God is willing to help you, He sees your faith, and then He is just amazed by that, and then that's what brings Him on the scene. I can go on and on about this, but I'll just let you go. I have other issues to sort out here. I need to look into these other articles that I'm going to post up. I got 2 more, so if you guys like my channel, just subscribe to it, and if not, then bye. God bless.